Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has identified prerequisites for peace with Gaza in an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal, and hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrators rallied in New York City on Christmas Day. Good morning, I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. President Biden ordered U.S. airstrikes against 3 facilities in Iraq. The facilities are used by a militia group that has ties to Iran. This follows drone strikes against U.S. sites in Iraq that left 3 U.S. service members wounded, one of them critically. The Pentagon Central Command says the U.S. strike destroyed the targeted facilities and likely killed a number of militants. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is listing his prerequisites for peace between Israel and Palestinians in Gaza. NPR's Jason DeRose reports from Tel Aviv. The Israeli leader published his list in the Wall Street Journal.
Netanyahu says for there to be peace, 3 things need to happen. First, Israel's military needs to destroy Hamas. Second, Gaza needs to be demilitarized as a whole. And third, Palestinian society needs to be, in his words, de-radicalized. Netanyahu says in his op-ed piece that since Hamas has vowed to repeat attacks like the one on October 7th that left 1,200 dead, its military capabilities need to be dismantled and its political rule over Gaza must end. He likens the possibility of what he calls a de-radicalized Palestinian society to that of Germany and Japan after World War II, noting that those countries are now allies of the U.S. and promote stability in Europe and Asia. Jason DeRose, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
Hundreds of pro-Palestinian demonstrators turned out in New York City on Christmas Day. Harrison Malkin reports the protesters rallied at Rockefeller Center and in Union Square.
Signs read "No joy in genocide" and "Israel is slaughtering Palestinians." A nativity scene was front and center in the rally, and at least one protester held a watermelon, a symbol of Palestinian solidarity and resistance. The protest comes after Christmas was called off in the Israeli-occupied West Bank city of Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus, because of the devastating war where the Israeli military has killed over 20,000 Palestinians. For NPR News, I'm Harrison Malkin.
The National Weather Service says the winter storm pounding the upper Central Plains is going to get worse today. About a foot of snow could fall from eastern Colorado to South Dakota. David Roth is a forecaster with the Weather Prediction Center. He says people need to stay off the roads for safety.
For the ones trying to travel, they just shouldn't. Maybe evaluate as you go through the day. The winds should be very slowly coming down today. So maybe tonight they'll be able to get out. But yeah, it doesn't look very good for this morning into this afternoon.
The National Weather Service has posted blizzard warnings for several states, from Nebraska to South Dakota. Ice storm warnings are up for North and South Dakota, too. You're listening to NPR News.